What's going on, guys? Got a green day today. We didn't try to trade live today. We just did our thing, and it worked out well. So I traded the SPY calls, and the SPY futures, the MES, and TAIT. They're all green, and it's a decent day. I made up for yesterday's loss. I didn't really get much of it recorded because I accidentally stopped the recording. You can see here. I just randomly ended it as I was checking VLRX, which was my main watch in the morning. And I just hit spacebar when OBS was open, so it just stopped the recording. Sorry about that, but in any case, you know, I was just taking entries here on the video. I don't think it'll be that useful, so I could just go over quickly what I did. Let's do TAIT first because it was kind of crazy. It came out of nowhere from 380 up to 440. Crazy move on a bit lighter volume, of course, here. And it was halted, and I said, I want to get in around 430 or so. And now this is a level from here. This is the daily. It's a high, so it's 430. If I draw that out, it's right here. So I tried to get in right there. Someone's trying to call me. And so I got in right there, and it just kept dropping from there. And I wasn't using that big a size here on TAIT. So it flashed down here, and then I was gonna I was making sure this level held, and I had a stop in here at like $4 or 401 just in case this broke through. I thought we would just continue to the downside of 370, kind of like VLRX did right here. At the open, man, this thing just died. I was looking for it at $5, but when it came down here and I was trying to see how it would react, it just flushed to 475. So I didn't want to buy it there. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, we'll see how it reacts around 423. But like by that time, this is just dumping and dumping. There's like hidden sellers and like massive people popping up in the ask, like 20,000 shares, 20,000 shares, 20,000 shares, 20,000. Like, I was like, what the hell's going on? So I did not like that at all. And what is OBLN doing now? So maybe we'll catch this towards the end of the recording. I'll trade this and we'll see what happens. We'll put in the highs here, 95 cents. Okay, well that's from yesterday. So 108, kind of this 105 pivot area. We have a high a day at 130. Now, if we look at the daily, we have room, yeah, pretty much all the way up there. So I will be trading this live. We'll see how that goes. So on the SPY, what did I do here? On the SPY, I was starting to long it at 941 and 942. So 941 and 942. So right in here, as we'd come back down into these levels, I thought we would bounce and potentially retest the high of day. So I was buying futures and I was buying calls, and I was buying them, and where was I selling? I was selling them 947, 957, 940. Oh, I accidentally got stopped out. That's why I sold here, and then I rebought them. I always do that. I need to really work on my stop placement. It's one of my biggest downfalls. I get stopped out at the very bottom, and then it continues higher, and I have to rebuy. Let me just show you quickly. It's why I'm only up not that much on it, because when I initially got stopped out, I then rebought higher, and then I caught the move, which was pretty nice, and I kind of caught the top here, and then I traded it again. Great trades, but you know, by that time I was down 100 and something, so even though I made 200 or 150 on it, I'm just barely green on it. So I hate when I do that. I really have to work on that. So back to the SPY. You know, I was selling the calls up in this area, as you just saw. You know, 957. It was right up here as we broke 286. 286 was my target because it was in all of this congestion in this area. 286 was all in here, right here. So I said if we pop into it, I'll sell most of my position. And I did that. And then we had this crazy futures pump. Trump must have tweeted something. I can't remember the exact tweet. So then as we came back down into these levels again, I bought some more calls, some more futures, and I was selling them up towards here. Now, where was I selling them? 1025. I was selling a whole bunch of them. 1025. Yeah, in this candle, I was selling. That's as the SPY was just coming up to VWAP, and kind of those levels again, like, where is it here? You know, yesterday's pivot point, its low was 286.20, 286.30, so I was just selling in there. So that's how I traded that. I mean, and that's that. You know, I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm going to trade OBLN. I hope I don't screw this up on camera. So it's going to unhalt in about a minute and a half. So what is my plan? So my plan is maybe we'll open up around, you know, 111, 110, 112. We'll come back down. I'll buy 1,000 shares, and then I'll sell it for the move up towards 120. Maybe at $100, $50 a profit. We'll just kind of see what happens there. And yes, it's real money. People keep telling me like, "Oh, how do we know this is a real account and stuff?" I don't want to show. Come down here. I don't want to show my account balance. You know, I hate doing that. This is what I traded today. Why is it so laggy? Oh my god. I've shown my account numbers before. I've shown this stuff before. This is a real account. It's not a demo account. It's none of that stuff. You guys always are I'm getting a lot of private messages recently on like Discord and stuff. These are my current positions right now. I'm still in an MES future and a SPY call. And like I said, I traded Tate. So that's that. I got to move that back up there before it unhalts. So 10:51.46 is going to unhalt at 56.46. So that's the plan. We'll see if it unopens or it unopens. Unhalts higher, comes down, I'll buy my shares and we'll go back up. So 5 seconds, we're going to unhalt. 107. That was the dip. That was the dip right there. That's exactly what happened. Holy moly. Let's see if we come back down. If we come back down and test like 110, like look at this big buyer here. 52,000 shares. Jesus. That was a good spot to buy too. It was just so quick and it didn't really hit the level. Oh my god, this thing is nuts. Okay, let's see a dip to 110. If we get a dip to... there's a lot of people. I don't know if you saw that. There's like 60,000 shares popping up on the bid there. Oh my god, 30,000 shares at 116. This is nuts. So we have room up to 130. And the low here is just kind of 110. I can't chase this. It's part of the reason I do well trading. You know, profitability comes to those who are patient. So don't chase this. Yeah, it's probably going to go to 130, but you can't buy in here. If I bought 1,000 shares, we go to 115. I'm down $100. I'm down most of the gains on the day. So we need just a little momentum shift. Oh my god, there's so much soaking at 120. There's so many shares. 30,000 shares. Holy crap. I just hope it doesn't hit 130 because then that means it's probably done. This is wild. I'll give you that. This is wild. See if anything else is moving because of it. Nope. Let's see if it hits 130. If it hits 130, I'm going to be sad. There's so many shares on both sides. It's actually nuts. 110. Let's put 1,000 shares in at 110. 111. Alright, so maybe we'll get this fill. Maybe we won't. Now I have to fill the dead time again. I'm comfortable doing this because I'm not gonna screw up my plan like I did yesterday. That's fine. 17. Come on, keep dumping. Come on. See, we'll either get a quick flash or I'm not going to chase it. Because if I buy here at 115, really I shouldn't be stopping out until 108, 107, and with 1,000 shares, that's just too much. There we go. There's the shove to 130. That was the quick dip, and then the rip. So, we'll see how it reacts over 130 now. I guess we're just going to keep going. I guess we're just going to keep frickin' going. Now that we're over 130, I might... We'll see how it reacts around here. I want it to confirm over 130. And then I might actually take it at 130 or 126, 125. Oh, there's just so many shares. Is it going to get halted? Nope, not going to get halted. I'd buy it at 126 as we came down to these levels here. Limits, 1,000, 126, buy, 127. Come on, give me it. Come on. Come on. And then maybe we'll shoot back up into a halt. That'll be the plan. So if that gets filled, I want an immediate stop. I don't want to lose that much. Maybe 125. Oh, I just missed that. I missed it by 1 cent. That kind of sucks. 35. No, it's getting... That 135 is pretty decent resistance right there. Again, we're just waiting. We're kind of just hanging out here. If I get this dip here, there it is. I got filled. I'm going to put a stop in at 123 just in case this dumps. Actually, under the low of this candle. 124. So my idea is that this will flag. We'll have lower volume here, which we do have. And then I'll sell it as we push over 135. So 130 is right here. Again, this is the level. This is the high from the morning. Sorry, excuse me. We're getting less volume. So far, this could turn into a flag. So far, I'm not too worried about this. And if I get stopped out, I'm going to lose $25 or so. So just wait, that's all you gotta do is wait. It's so easy. 135, I'm gonna wait for a slam through 135 and sell 700 shares. Don't sell early. Do not sell yourself early. If I get stopped out of this without it breaking through, it's a great trade because I'm not gonna sell early. 129, 128. So this is fine. We're still building a flag. This could get stuffed. This very well could easily get stuffed. As I snap my fingers, it goes up 5 cents. Let's see if it works again. Okay, it didn't work. So, just waiting. Again, just waiting. Watching the level 2 time and sales. Nothing too crazy is going on here. 128. We're getting to the bottom of the flag here. So I don't want this to break down. Because that looks like, yeah, this... Oh, as it's breaking down, people buy it up. This is actually crazy. You just have to put in your stop and trade the chart, right? So 127. There's a lot of people on the bid at 125. It's gonna stop me out here at 124. No, it's got bought up. This is some high speed action for you guys. There are lots of shares there. Holy moly, there's like 20,000 shares. This might send it through the highs. Right here, if we get over 32, like if we see 33, we're likely going to hit 37. So I'm going to put 700 shares up at 137. Sell. Oh my god, that was so close to getting stopped out. That's crazy. I still might get stopped out actually, but... Hopefully you guys are learning something from this. See, look at this. Look at this guy propping it up, and there's not a lot on the ask. So, you know, people are maybe waiting to sell, and shorters are waiting to come in. So this is why this is making me nervous right here. If 125 breaks, boom, we're done. I think we're done. There's nothing really here to catch it. 126 filling. There's only 5,000 shares, and there's like tens of thousands of shares filling. Oh, I just need that one bump. We tested it. We tested the low. Now just go up. Yes, 130. Again, if we hit 132, 133, we're going to shove through the highs. But, you know, this might be all done. We might have a big seller now. I hope this isn't boring, like I said, this downtime. It's boring for me. That's for sure. I just want this trade to either work, and it's going to stop me out right here. So I'm stopped out. $29. That's completely fine. Still doing well in the day. Again, hopefully that was useful to you guys. Now, we might actually just break over right here because, you know, my stops are terrible. Just absolutely terrible. If that's the case, that's fine. And with that, you know, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one and trade smart. Peace.